Now we're in relationship. So the fundamental basis of ethical engagement is that there's relationship in place. And that you understand that we've mutually agreed to be in relationship with one another. And we understand what that relationship is. We understand what the terms and agreement of that relationship is. And how do we make those kinds of agreements? How do we behave ethically with one another in this relationship that I'm having with you? How do we behave ethically in a more intimate relationship, whether it's in work, a business, professional environment, or it's in a social, personal environment, or in our most intimate relationships with those that we care for and love? How do we build ethical connections with those people and then sustain them so they support what we want to experience in our lives, on our own and with others, and in turn are supporting others as well? So I'm going to close with just a small little piece of information in regard to that most intimate space to give you an example of what I mean. For years, I had an opportunity to engage with audiences and with groups on various things, and sometimes it comes around to the conversation of these personal, intimate relationships, spousal relationships, life partners, right? Lovers. How do you do this? And marriage can come up in that question. And somebody will ask me sometimes in these meetings, how do I know if this person I'm interested in is the right one? And my answer is twofold. Number one, the way most people do that is they ask this question: how do I feel when I'm with them? Do they fulfill my expectations of what I think a partner should be? Do I enjoy their company? Do I love them? Do they make me happy? That's the standard process that people use to make this decision. I think it's an unethical process. I think the ethical process is to ask, how do I make her feel? What's her experience when I'm with her? And do I make her life better because I'm in it? And do I want to be doing that for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 years of our time together? And until I can answer that question, yes, that what I want is to make her life better. What I want is for her to feel better about being alive and in the world because I'm in her life. I have no right to impose myself in her life from my point of view, which I consider to be the basis of an ethical relationship. And the same thing is true of our relationship today. I have no right to stand in front of you unless I believe in some way that I can fulfill the agreement that was made tacitly by you showing up and us writing down what you were here for. And secondly, whether I can deliver on that to some extent so that you have an opportunity to leave with some ideas you might not have had and the possibility of those ideas enhancing your life in some way. And what you've done for me is you give me a chance to once again stand in front of an audience and share my ideas with you, which is how I get a sense of fulfillment being alive in the world myself at some level. So thank you.